Indigo Smokes. I'm Alexis. For the purposes of the channel, I do go by Indigo. This reading is for September 2019 for Geminis. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes. This is for any person who has a lot of heavy Gemini in their chart, or someone who may be cross-watching for someone who is a Gemini or has a lot of Gemini in their chart, okay? Starting off, I'm just going to give you your angel numbers right off the get-go. We have 4 7s, so 77, 77. We have 55, 66, 44, 222, and we also have a lot of 8s here, okay? We have about 5 8s, so 88, 88, and 8. So just to recap, 4 7s, 5 8s, 2 5s, 2 6s, 2 4s, and 3 2s. You have 6 majors, and you have 3 to 4 face cards, okay? I did start off with some oracle messages here. As far as the overall energy of this reading, I did get the Envy card, and I got the reversed Angel of Balance, okay? So this definitely signifies that someone in the situation is feeling envious, or someone could be on the receiving end of someone being jealous or envious of them, okay? So either you, Gemini, you're dealing with some envy, or someone is directing that energy towards you, or maybe whatever has happened in this situation has happened because someone was envious, okay? As far as this reverse Angel of Balance, this talks about something within you or within your life being severely lacking in balance, and something here needs to be recalibrated, all right? So either this situation has thrown you and your energy out of balance, or maybe the situation itself isn't balanced, or you're dealing with someone whose energy isn't good for them and it isn't good for you. So take that however it resonates. Either, like I said, the situation itself is lacking in balance and something needs to be fixed, something needs to be balanced out, or the situation has thrown you out of balance, and maybe it's caused you to not give yourself the attention that you need, or maybe you're not replenishing yourself. Maybe the situation is somehow in some way draining you, or it's undermining to you, and it's throwing you off your game, all right? Or you're dealing with someone who's not balanced in their energy, and they need to work on that, okay? So take it however it resonates. It's either talking about you, someone in your energy, or it's describing the situation itself. You have a lot of reversals here, so it could definitely be that the situation is imbalanced and that there's something stagnant here. Yeah, so that seems to be the overall energy. There's some low vibes for sure, and there's a lack of balance, either within yourself, within the situation, or within the person that you're dealing with, and somehow, some way that either needs to be healed and balanced, or it needs to be let go of. Let's get right into the messages here. As far as the other oracle cards of like messages and advice, it says to trust your own understanding. So basically follow your intuition. There's a lot of purples and blues and butterflies in this particular oracle card. So it's talking about transformation, and it's also talking about listening to your intuition, maybe working with your 6th and 7th chakras, so that you can be spiritually balanced, and so that you can use your spiritual gifts to help you to navigate the situation. So whatever your understanding is, or whatever your intuition is telling you, it's telling you to trust that. And if you don't know how, then it's time to tap into those particular chakras, your 6th and your 7th, your 3rd eye and your crown, so that you can know how to trust yourself more. We also got the empowerment card, so needing to step into your power, make decisions that will lead you to where you're wanting to go, letting go of anything or anyone that is undermining to you making these decisions for yourself and where you're heading. All right, and with this last card, we got the pause, okay? So that's a 4. All right, this is all about going within, taking a minute to reflect. Like I said, this could be talking about meditation. This could be talking about taking a break. If it was your energy that is not balanced, and like I said, if you've been not taking care of yourself, if you haven't been giving yourself the attention that you need, if something in you in regards to this situation has been thrown off, it's time to just take a minute, reflect, contemplate, maybe do some meditation, maybe do some self-care. Whatever it is that you're needing to do, you need to contemplate, you need to really get in touch with your inner self and figure out how you can balance out yourself or the situation or whatever here is lacking in balance. All right, so take a minute, take a break, and just recalibrate yourself, okay? So that is the overall message and advice. And let's just get into the tarot cards. Okay, so first card out is the Ten of Wands. All right, so something here has something in this situation, or someone in this situation has given a lot to it, shouldered a lot of the responsibility, a lot of the burdens. Possibly someone here was overgiving, overextending themselves. Somehow, some way, someone in this situation has been shouldering a lot of the burden, and someone here is feeling very weighed down, and this burden is waiting to be dropped. Typically with the Ten of Wands, whatever it is that's weighing you down isn't worth it. Typically, like I said, take it how it resonates. But typically this energy is kind of like the last stretch when things just get too heavy. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's just too much. You've tried everything, you've done everything, you've given it a lot of energy, you've probably given more than the other person or people involved, and it's become too much and it needs to be dropped or let go of. Like I said, the Ten of Wands is not a balanced energy, but it is a sign that something here is coming to a completion, okay? Second card out, we have the Four of Wands. All right, so this talks about a home situation, a domestic situation. It can talk about a relationship. Some people identified the Four of Wands as a twin flame or spiritual connection card. All right, but either way, I take this as a domestic situation, either regarding a physical home or just talking about a relationship. All right, maybe this relationship at one point was secure and stable and happy. Maybe someone here got a lot of emotional fulfillment from it, a lot of happiness. Maybe that's how it was at one point in time, and whatever issues that are showing up in this reading, maybe it has to do with a home situation or a relationship, okay? Alright, third card out, we have the Knight of Wands. Alright, so this energy, this can talk about someone who is flighty, in and out, inconsistent. This particular energy doesn't stay put for very long. It comes and goes. It's not the most reliable. It is passionate. It is a fun time, but it's not really good for anything else. This could signify someone has been in and out of your life, or that someone is coming in and out of your life. This could also signify if this is you taking on this fire energy yourself, Gemini. This could just be that you are deciding to take action in a situation. It's not really how I'm seeing it, but it's possible. So either you're dealing with someone who is inhabiting this in and out, inconsistent, flaky energy. This is the player card a lot of the time. So you could have been dealing with an energy like that, or just someone who's inconsistent, okay? Or you're taking on this energy and you're wanting to take action in some way, shape, or form. Alright, fourth card out, we have the reverse King of Pentacles. Alright, so this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be dealing with an earth sign, or just someone who is taking on this earth energy. Alright, when the King of Pentacles is in the reverse, he's someone who's not grounded. The King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who is not reliable. He could have some financial issues, and if not that, he's just lacking the ability to be grounded within himself, grounded within his resources. Someone who is, in some cases, it could be someone who's greedy, someone who's too much into the materialistic things. Alright, so it could be someone who's in their ego, all about the 3D, all about the material. It's someone who can be greedy or selfish. Sometimes this person can be not trustworthy, but in a more lighter aspect of things, is just someone who's not grounded in their energy. All right, they're not solid. They can't be relied on for whatever reason, whether it's because they're not trustworthy, whether it's because they lack stability in themselves, or lack stability in their finances or resources for some reason or another. This King of Pentacles energy is someone who can't be relied on. All right, this can be the job card, so this can be a boss. You know, this can be an overbearing boss, an unfair boss. This can be someone who uses their resources, their abilities, their power for negative reasons or for selfish reasons. So if this is some kind of professional relationship, maybe this person is overbearing, or they don't play fair, or maybe they're self-serving or greedy, like I said. If this is in a relationship context, it's just someone that you can't rely on for whatever reason, all right? So for some of you, it'll be because this person isn't loyal or trustworthy. For some, it'll be because maybe this person is too materialistic or 3D, or their concerns are too materialistic. You know, it could be any of those things, but for whatever reason, someone in this energy is not grounded, either in who they are or in where they are in life, okay? Yeah. Alright, and what is that? The fifth card. Fifth card out is the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So the Seven of Pentacles is about basically waiting on your investment, waiting to make a return on your investments, okay? Investments of your time, your energy, your resources, your love, your money, anything that you can invest, anything that you would want back once you give it. That's this, all right? So someone here could be waiting or reassessing a particular situation, seeing whether or not it's worth further investment, seeing if you're going to get your return, all right? But someone here could definitely be waiting or reassessing whether or not they're going to get something back, or whether or not they're going to continue to invest in a particular person or situation, all right? If, like I said, if this has to do with finances, money, career, someone here is reevaluating whether or not they want to stay in a job that they're in, okay? Seeing if it's worth it. All right, sixth card, we have the reversed Eight of Swords. All right, so this is technically your energy, Gemini, but this is also Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But this in the reverse is about freeing yourself from limitations, freeing yourself from self-sabotage. This is about freeing yourself from people, places, things, situations, habits, mentalities that keep you stuck, restricted, feeling helpless, feeling like a victim, and like you don't know what to do and how to navigate out of a situation. So whatever it is, this is freeing yourself from something that was holding you back in some way, shape, or form. All right, last card out is the Tower. All right, so maybe this Tower moment already happened, or maybe it is the energy that you're in or coming into. So something unexpected happened, something surprising, something that you didn't see coming, or that someone in the situation didn't see coming, just depending on which end you're on. This is something that you don't see coming happening, and it can kind of shake you to your core a little bit, all right? A lot of the times, the Tower is a card of divine intervention. It's when something happens to bring the truth out, or to move you along in your path, all right? So this is divine intervention in the sense of maybe someone here could be investing in a situation that's not solid and it's not stable, and so divine intervention has to happen to sweep it out of the way. That way you can move on to something that is more solid and good for you, all right? So whatever this is, someone here didn't see something coming, all right? And either it happened already, or you're in it, or it's going to happen, all right? Take it how it resonates. You may not see this immediately after I post it. Whenever you see this, the message is for you, and you will know how it applies, okay? Alright, clarifying the Ten of Wands. Oh wait, bottom of the deck here is the reversed Seven of Cups. Alright, so coming into clarity, sobering up, seeing things more clearly, possibly having to make a decision about something, or like I said, just you're no longer being confused, no longer being overwhelmed by a situation, no longer being overwhelmed by maybe a lot of options that you have before you, but seeing things more clearly and possibly having to make a decision about something. Alright, back to the Ten of Wands. This is clarified by the Lovers. This is your energy, Gemini. Alright, so if this is you in this situation, Gemini, you could have been feeling, you could have been the one feeling this burden or shouldering the weight of the situation. You could have been the one doing a lot of giving, doing a lot of overextending, taking on a lot of the burden or the responsibility in the situation, possibly more than the person or the people involved. And it could be you who's wanting to drop this burden or wanting this situation to come to a completion. If it is not that, then this is just signifying that this was a relationship, and maybe someone here had to or is having to make a head over heart decision about whether or not they want to drop this burden, okay? So take that how it resonates. Either this is you, Gemini, feeling this Ten of Wands energy, or this is just signifying that this relationship, if this is a partnership of some sort, professional, personal, it could just be signifying that this relationship is burdensome, all right? And like I said, possibly someone here is at a crossroads and is going to have to make a decision about this Ten of Wands energy, whether or not you're going to, shrug off the burden or the weight of the situation. Right, with this Four of Wands, once again, Four of Wands, to me it talks about a relationship, right, or a physical home, right? Clarifying, this is the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles, all right? Originally, these three cards came out with the Page of Cups. I originally said it was too many cards, but when I reshuffled, literally these three cards came right back out, so I was just like, fine, whatever. So this situation, like I said, it could have been a source of a lot of emotional fulfillment. This could have been a relationship. It could have been a family situation. It could have been a lot of conflict in the situation, right? Someone here could have been really fighting for this this stability, this happiness, this emotional fulfillment. Someone here could have definitely been fighting to invest and work on it. And or someone is currently fighting for this relationship, because someone could see this relationship as emotional fulfillment, and someone here could be wanting to invest and work and build on the situation. All right. And like I said, if this has to do with work, even though it doesn't look like it, if this has to do with work, it looks like there could be some competition in the work environment. Someone here could be fighting to really maybe get a promotion. There could be a lot of competition in what you do. And so you're putting someone here is putting a lot of focus on their career and being very competitive in order to get that security, stability, that new home, that emotional fulfillment that they're looking for here. All right, so take that how it resonates. Either this applies to a job where someone is really working hard in their position, dealing with a lot of competition or conflict, fighting and trying to invest in getting this happiness, this security, this stability, this emotional fulfillment, and possibly a new home here. And if it's just talking about a relationship, it's like someone here either is or was fighting for this connection, fighting for this stability and this security, and really wanting to invest and move things along. Okay, take that how it resonates. Nine of Wands clarified by the reversed Eight of Swords once again. So someone here is definitely freeing themselves, because you got the reverse Eight of Swords twice in two different decks. Alright, we have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Cups. So, like I said, if someone was in and out of your life, maybe it was this, originally the King of Pentacles came out in the reverse. Alright, so like I said, if the King of Pentacles in reverse can be someone, like I said, who's not grounding, he's not reliable. You, for whatever reason, whether it's because he's selfish or greedy or just lacking in stability within himself, for whatever reason, you can't rely on him. He isn't reliable. So this could have been someone who was in and out of your life. All right, this could be the person that you're freeing yourself from. Maybe this situation brought someone here a lot of remorse, a lot of hurt, a feeling of loss, crying over spilled milk here. The King of Pentacles could definitely be feeling some kind of remorse, like I said. So if this person has been like in and out of your life, they could be feeling remorseful for however things have turned out. All right, but it looks like someone here is freeing themselves from this cycle, from this in and out connection, wanting to move on from the past. We do have the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, but they're both in the reverse. So this probably was a very strong connection, or something that your soul or your emotions was really tied to. But with this being in the reverse, it's like someone trying to move on from the past. And with the Two of Cups in the reverse, that signifies, you know, sorry, I know I'm kind of getting ahead with the next clarifiers, but both the Two and the Six of Cups talk about soulmate connections. You know, this talks about heavy past life energy, or a past connection, an ex, a reconciliation, or just someone or something that your soul is really tied to. And if this isn't you, Gemini, freeing yourself from this connection because you've dealt with some pain, some remorse, some pain, some hurt, some loss. So if this isn't you, just freeing yourself from the inconsistencies of this flighty energy with this earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This isn't you just moving on and leaving the past in the past, then this could possibly be someone who has been in and out of your life, or someone trying to approach you, maybe freeing themselves from something, feeling very remorseful and wanting to bring some stability into the situation. But with the King of Pentacles already having been in the reverse, I feel like maybe this person is now realizing what happened here, maybe realizing that you're moving on and feeling remorseful over some things. All right, yeah. But you or someone else is definitely in that Eight of Swords in reverse, like no longer being a victim, no longer being helpless, no longer feeling stuck, like you don't know what to do, where to go, how to turn, like all of that. It's freeing yourself from that analysis paralysis. All right, feeling like there's nothing you can do in a situation, and possibly freeing yourself from not seeing something clearly, because sometimes with the Eight of Swords, the person, they have a blindfold on. So like if you weren't seeing something, or if you were in denial about something, that's ending. You're taking the blindfold off, okay? So clarifying this reverse King of Pentacles is the reverse Chariot, as well as the reverse Two of Cups. All right, so some kind of connection came to a halt. All right, something here is not moving forward. Someone here could be stuck too, like stuck on the separation. All right, but this is definitely talking about a situation or a connection that came to a kind of like a screeching halt, maybe dealt with a lot of delays or blockages or obstacles. All right, something here is impeding forward movement. Someone or something here is not moving forward, either the situation or a person. With this clarifying the reverse King of Pentacles, this could be, like I said, someone who's stuck. All right, someone who's not moving forward, someone who you may be separated from. Maybe the relationship was one-sided, maybe you're separated, maybe there's a lack of harmony and balance. It feels like this reverse Angel of Balance is this King of Pentacles energy, or this Knight of Wands energy. If this is describing this energy, he's like, it's like this person doesn't know what to do with themselves, almost like they're just stuck, maybe stuck after the breakup, stuck after the separation, maybe focusing on that, or maybe this person is just not moving forward in regards to the relationship. Take it how it resonates. If you're already separated and this person is gone, then you know that this person is like not moving forward. But yeah, I feel like it's this King of Pentacles energy that's not balanced and is needing to ground themselves and find some sense of stability and some sense of direction. Right? Maybe this lack of groundedness and lack of forward movement is what caused this separation to happen within the connection. So, and the Chariot and the Tower, they actually kind of go together. They're linked because they're the same number, so the 7, and then the Tower turns into a 7 as well because it's 16, 6 plus 1. So maybe the Tower moment was that something came to like a screeching halt and no one's seen that coming, you know, so take that how it resonates as well. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, we have the reverse 9 of Cups with the reverse Strength card. So once again, waiting, analyzing, reassessing, seeing if something is worthy of your time. Not being satisfied. All right, the 9 of Cups in reverse, it talks about dissatisfaction, possibly especially with the Strength card being here. This could signify that someone or something in a situation was overindulgent. All right, so other than someone here not being satisfied with the time and the energy or the money that they've invested into a situation, someone here could also one, not be happy. Someone here is dissatisfied. Someone here could be feeling weak or something. Someone here could be feeling like insecure. All right, doubting themselves, doubting the situation. And then sometimes with the Strength card and the reverse 9 of Cups, it can signify that someone here is like overindulgent and they don't know how to control themselves. They don't know how to control their impulses. Someone who is ruled by their passions, their impulses, their whatever it is that they like to indulge in. They're ruled by that. They're controlled by it. They don't have the self-discipline or the self-control to restrain themselves. And if it's not that, this is just someone no longer having, you know, the strength to invest in something that's not bringing them satisfaction or wish fulfillment. Okay. Yeah, so somebody could feel like something here, something or someone here isn't worth time, energy, investment, money. Somebody here is just, they're not happy with how something has gone down. Alright. Clarifying the reversed 8 of Swords, we have the Death card, the reverse Judgment, and the reverse 6 of Wands. And I just did Taurus, and I think Taurus, either Taurus or Aries got this Judgment and this 6 of Wands in the reverse together as clarifiers. And believe me, I cleanse these decks. I put them all upright and shuffle. I start everything over from scratch with every reading. So the fact that these came out together is kind of funny. Not the situation, but just the coincidence of it. Anyways, clarifying this reverse 8 of Swords with the Death card. Something here is definitely ending, or it is ended. All right, or it's severely, or not severely, it's extremely transforming. All right, but it looks like somebody's freeing themselves and ending a situation, possibly ending a situation, because like I said, with the reverse Judgment here, that's feeling like maybe a situation isn't changing, feeling stagnant, or feeling like something was just not a good idea. It was a bad judgment call. All right, feeling like maybe this situation was a bad judgment call, and you're not getting the success or the victory or the attention or recognition that you're wanting in this situation. So someone here is freeing themselves because it was a bad idea and you didn't get what you wanted. You didn't get the victory or the recognition or the attention that you wanted. All right, so someone here, whoever's feeling this way, it's like they're freeing themselves from it, because why stay with this energy, right? And this could also be someone feeling some kind of remorse after the end of a situation. You know, maybe when things ended, someone could have realized that they didn't make the right decision. All right, so it could go either way. Either someone is feeling bad after something has ended, or someone is freeing themselves, thus ending something because they're not getting what they want in the situation. All right. All right, clarifying the Tower, we have the 8 of Cups, walking away, emotionally withdrawing from a situation that is not fulfilling to you. We have the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just someone who has a lot of emotion for you, but they don't express it. And this could also, someone here could be just gaining some emotional maturity from the situation, and because you are able to control your emotions and you've matured emotionally, you're able to walk away from a situation. And after this Tower moment, or you walking away could cause this Tower moment for someone. All right, last card, we have the reverse 3 of Swords. So there could have definitely been some disappointment, heartache, separation, and or betrayal in a situation. You don't have an excessive amount of 3s here, so I won't say it's third party energy, but with this, there was definitely some kind of pain or remorse, disappointment, heartache, but you're healing. Someone here is definitely healing, whoever was in this heartbreak energy. I do see healing. I do see emotional maturity coming into emotional balance. And like I said, walking away after a Tower moment, or maybe someone here is making an emotionally mature decision to walk away and just heal on their own. All right. I clarified the King of Swords, and I mean, not the King of Swords. I clarified the King of Cups, and the 2 of Swords came out. So I take that to mean that maybe this person, whoever is taking on this water energy, maybe they're in some mental conflict. Maybe they are not moving. You know, they could be blocked emotionally. You know, the King of Cups is ruled by Scorpio. That is someone who, even if they have hella emotion for you, they don't have to express it. Like a Scorpio or someone in this King of Cups energy could feel the world for you and never fucking express it. All right, so maybe if this isn't someone taking on this energy in order to, you know, be mature and walk away and heal themselves, then this is someone that someone here is dealing with, and someone could be moving on because this person isn't doing anything. They're not moving. They could be emotionally blocked. They could be not listening to their intuition, or they could just be in a lot of mental conflict about maybe a decision that they need to make. Okay, so let me see if I can read this in another way. Yeah, so someone in this situation could have gained some emotional maturity and balance and control over themselves, and thus they walk away after a Tower moment, or them doing that causes this Tower moment. But someone here is definitely healing, and with this King of Cups, it's like if you're walking away from this energy, this person could be feeling like some conflict about it. Okay, so either this is you being very mature emotionally, making the decisions that you need to make, pulling yourself together and healing and moving on, or you're dealing with a person where maybe you're walking away is a Tower moment for them. All right, and it puts them in this 2 of Swords, stuck energy, needing to make a decision, but feeling stuck and not knowing what decision to make. But the 2 of Swords always talks about a lot of mental conflict and having to make a decision that's hard. All right, you're torn between 2 things, 2 ideas. It's it's a lot of internal conflict about something or another. All right, and someone here could also just be walking away because the situation isn't moving forward. It's at a stalemate. All right. So I hope that made sense. I think I read that about 3 different ways. This is general, so like I said, you have to take what resonates. Trust your own understanding. All right. So the only reason that these readings resonate with anyone is because it's your intuition or it's your experiences validating what it is that I'm saying. You know. That's why these readings resonate with people. It's your intuition that allows something to resonate with you. Even if you don't know all the facts, if something applies to you, then you can place everything else accordingly, right? Alright, so the tower moment could be that someone's walking away, or this is someone walking away after a tower moment, after something unexpected and sudden happens, alright? And maybe if you're dealing with the water sign, they could be wanting to heal something. They could be having some conflict about you walking away, and it could be a tower moment for them. And or you could just be walking away from someone because they're, even if they have a lot of emotion for you, they're not moving forward. They're not expressing it. They're blocked emotionally. They're not doing anything. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the reverse 7 of Pentacles. All right. So this is the second time this card came out in a different deck. It came out in the upright before. Now it's in the reverse. So this is, like I said before, it's like someone here has reevaluated things and realized that something isn't worth their time or their investment anymore, and so this is walking away. This is feeling like something isn't worthy of your time or your energy or your love or your money, and you see that you're not getting what you want out of the situation, and so you walk away. You stop waiting, you stop reassessing, reevaluating, you stop waiting to get your return or your rewards. All right. Bottom of the deck, for these cards, the trust your own understanding, the pause, the empowerment, so needing to make an empowering decision for yourself, needing to take a minute to reflect and trust yourself, connect with yourself. We have the catch your breath, all right, that comes to a 6, so that's about balance, finding balance within yourself, finding balance within a domestic situation, bringing harmony to yourself, bringing harmony and balance to a situation, or just you. But either way, taking a minute to get yourself together, you know, catch your breath if you've been dealing with a lot of shit. Just take a minute for yourself. All right. Now I'm going to get some messages, some closing messages. All right, divine higher powers, guardian angels, and archangels of the collective. Can we get some closing messages, insights, and advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes? What messages do you have for Gemini for September 2019 in regards to the situation that they're dealing with? Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for September 2019. Messages for Gemini in regards to the situation. And sometimes, I know this is like hella delayed, but sometimes the reverse King of Pentacles can be someone who's envious, all right? So sometimes you could be envious within a relationship. So like, say for example that someone in a relationship is very materialistic and 3D oriented, and say you make more money than them. That's the energy. The King of Pentacles in reverse would be jealous of you. Or if there's a work situation, the King of Pentacles energy would be jealous of what you bring to the table. They could feel like you undermine them in the way that you do your job. All right, it's somebody like that, somebody in their ego, seeing things in a very 3D manner. All right. Last messages for Gemini for September 2019. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes. All right, and it looks like somebody in this situation could have been insecure, like as far as, you know, self-esteem goes too. Ooh, really? Alright, cancel, clear, delete. Alright, so trying to delete and cancel any negative thinking that you may be dealing with at the moment. You know, getting your energy right, like I said. Alright, maybe if you've been seeing a certain animal around, like for me, owls stalk me. Alright, I see owls everywhere. I see them on TV, in my dreams, you know, things like that. Pay attention to the animals that you see a lot of, or animals that you feel drawn to, like butterflies. I feel drawn to butterflies. I see them all the time, so that's kind of like an animal for me, spirit guide. So Pay attention to the animals that you see and the animals that you feel drawn to. That energy could be helping you deal with the situation, or could be guiding you in how to deal with the situation. So say, for example, you are seeing owls everywhere. That will let you know. It will go hand in hand with the trust your understanding card. It will be telling you to listen to your intuition and to pay attention to the subtleties in the situation, because an owl is a nocturnal creature. It can see in the dark. It can see through false. It's very wise, okay? So that's just an example. Alright, the other card that came out was the Goddess card. So expressing your divine feminine energy, embracing its intuition and nurturing qualities. So if you're a woman, once again, with the empowerment card here, it's just about stepping into your power, alright? The feminine energy is very intuitive. It's very psychic and empathic. So using that to your advantage in the situation, using that to figure out what it is that you need, how you can recalibrate and balance yourself, alright? The feminine energy, it knows how to heal itself. So tap into that. If you're a man watching this, we all have masculine and feminine energies to ourselves. We are in a world of duality and polarity. So sometimes, you have to balance yourself out by connecting with the feminine energy that is within you. Because like I said, it's intuitive, it's healing, it's soothing, all of that good stuff. All right. All right, can I get one more card for Gemini for September 2019, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes, divine healing powers, guardian angels, and archangels of the collective. Can I get one more card for Gemini as insight, advice? Alright, it says books. Alright, it says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So maybe when you take a break and you take a pause and you go into reflection mode, maybe you'll be doing some reading. Maybe you will be, researching some things that maybe fascinate you or mentally stimulate you. All right, so maybe you're needing to do some soul searching or educate yourself. Maybe if you're an avid book reader, it's time to just take a minute to pause to read, whether it's recreational or whether it's because you're researching something. Somehow, some way, you'll know how books resonate for you. All right, if you're writing a book, maybe focus on writing a book. If you are, like I said, wanting more knowledge on a particular situation, maybe it's time to do that. If you are wanting to sell books, maybe that's something that you can get into as far as a career. But if books are a thing for you, you'll know how this card resonates. Okay, so whatever you're wanting to do or being guided to do in regards to books, writing, selling, reading, do that. All right, so whether you need to go into research mode, creativity mode, selling mode, whatever that is, it's time to step into that. Bottom of the deck, you have sacral chakra. It says you are sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. So respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. All right, so like I said, something in this situation could have definitely thrown off your center of balance. It could have thrown you off emotionally or drained you in some way, and you're needing to go protect yourself, to trust your own judgment and protect your energy. Okay, so we have those. And then last deck. Alright, can we get some closing messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for September 2019 in regards to the situation that they're in or the phase of life that they're in? Closing messages for Gemini for September 2019. Closing messages, last overall advice for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South nodes for September 2019 in regards to the situation or the phase of life that they're in at this time. Last messages. Ooh, the crumbling. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South node for September 2019. Can I get one more card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North and South node for September 2019 in regards to the situation and or in regards to where they are in their life? we have the crumbling. All right, so this is equivalent to the Tower card here. All right, to me, these are the same thing. So, like I said, if something unexpected is happening in regards to a life situation, a relationship, something that you're in that maybe you've invested a lot of energy into, something that you've tried to make work, but for whatever reason it's not coming together, it's not solid, and something unexpected happens that basically makes everything crumble to the ground, do not cling to it, okay? The Tower comes to get rid of the things that are not serving to you anymore. It gets rid of everything that does not have a solid foundation and isn't leading you to where you need to be. All right, so the question on this is, what are you clinging to? All right, the crumbling, the Tower, it has to happen. In 98% of the cases, a Tower moment is unavoidable. Okay, so if something is being destroyed in your life, or if something is forcing its way out of your life, then it could be divine intervention. All right, so you'll know if that's what it is for you. But if you're clinging onto something and the Tower energy, it sounds familiar to you, or it resonates with you, try to let things happen. All right, don't fight the process of things. All right, if something is meant to be, it'll come back. It will. And the second card out is the ever unfolding rose. Being cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So this is about, it's pretty self-explanatory, you know. It's not happening to you, it's happening for your overall good. It's happening for your ability to progress. It's happening to get you to where you need to go, where you're trying to go. The ever unfolding rose, it's maybe you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable because you're transitioning, you're going into a new phase of your life, you're leaving your comfort zone, and whatever is the catalyst for that, realize that it's just that, it's a catalyst. It's not to destroy you, it's not to, you know, make you feel pain, it's to build your character and to get you on your right path where you need to be and where you need to be headed at this time. Okay, last card out is the devotion. Tune into your heart. So once again, trust your own understanding and understanding. All right, listening to your heart, going within. Maybe if you're spiritual, having some kind of meditation practice or devotional practice. You know, for some people they're really into church, so maybe you can get into that. If you're someone who is Buddhist and you like to meditate, maybe you can, you know, create some more time to meditate for yourself. Maybe if you're someone who likes to write, likes to read books, maybe you know, setting out time to do that. You know, maybe if reading replenishes you in some way, then that's something that you can be needing to do. Okay. Also, sometimes you can get synchronicities when you're reading books, so that could help you as far as your own understanding and listening to your intuition. Bottom of the deck, we have the awakening card, so energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. All right, so typically the Tower moment happens and it's a form of awakening or enlightenment for the person or the persons involved. All right, like I said, it's a catalyst moment, it's divine intervention, it's a wake-up call. It's ushering out the old and coming into the new. So if this Tower moment hasn't happened yet, or if it already has happened, it's been a catalyst because you are going through some kind of spiritual or energetic upgrade. You could be awakening to a new way of being, awakening to a new way, a new version of yourself. You know, you're growing and developing, and you're turning over a new leaf, and you're needing to integrate everything that you have learned and picked up thus far. All right, so if the old has been ushered out, or it's being ushered out, it's because there's something new here, and you are needing to allow yourself to grow and evolve and integrate so that you can move forward. All right, so I feel like that is it. Gemini, I hope that something within this reading resonated with you. If it didn't resonate completely, I thank you for watching. It is much appreciated. I love every like, subscribe, comment, share, DM, all of that. I'm appreciative of absolutely everything. And like I said, I hope something here resonated with you. And if I don't do mid-monthlies, then I will see you next month. And I hope that things go well for you, okay? So with much love, and until next time, bye.